My name is Jesse Cox, and I am firstly a husband to my wife Rachel, and I'm a father to my kids Jude and Dorothy. And for the last 4 years, I've been a police officer, and in that capacity, I've served the city and served just people around me, and that's one of the big reasons I got into policing to begin with, to be a servant. And on top of that, I mean, first of all, I'm a Christian, and so that has really kind of guided all of my careers, but especially in policing, I've been able to use that and help people, especially in a capacity where you have power over people, and never really exerting that in a negative way, but trying to be a guiding light to people. So it was kind of a really awesome experience to be a police officer, and it definitely fulfilled a lot of the expectations I had for life and just things I wanted to do. Being a police officer really has, I guess, given me a lot of opportunity to help. And that's really my entire life. What I've wanted to do is help people. And I've been able to do that extremely well being a police officer. On August 8th, 2017, I was working for the Metro Nashville Police Department in Davidson County. I had just got a call to a wreck that happened. It was a hit and run wreck. It was right down the road from where I was. I was on my way I was crossing Old Hickory right over I-65. And all I can really remember is like a black SUV or truck in my peripheral, and then after that, everything kind of is blank after that, because I think I kept on going in and out of consciousness the whole time. I eventually had people that would come in and kind of check on me. I remember nurses came in, and then I remember that was when my wife came and visited me. And at that point, I'm laying in the stretcher with a neck brace on. I can't move anything at all. My arms I think that my hands are pretty much the only thing, my arms are the only thing I can move. And I was terrified at that point because I'd really started to come to really think about what had happened and what was going on. And no one had really told me anything. And so my wife comes in, and I see her, and she's, of course, in tears because she's freaking out. And hearing her story is pretty hard to listen to, too, even talking about her part of the story. But I remember asking her if I was ever going to walk again because I had no idea. Of course, the whole night, I just had officers from all over that I've come to know throughout my whole career coming in to check on me. Metro Nashville on that ground level, the officers that you work with are all with you 100%, and they're all going to, people I didn't even know came to check on me and brought my family food and coffee and all sorts of stuff throughout the entire trip. It was pretty awesome. And then, my wife is definitely going to have to adjust to life at this point because she knows she's going to have to help me through all of these simple things that I was able to do without her help before. Now she's going to be required to help me do everything. I still feel the effects of the accident today, and that's when I called you guys. And so I remember I came in, we scheduled an appointment, I came in, kind of explained it to you, and through the process, I mean, I was just able to to learn that there was a lot more you could do, and that those bills that I was really kind of afraid of that I was going to have to pay Metro back really weren't as crucial as I thought it was going to be, and it wasn't as big maybe not as big a deal, but was something that we could actually get past. Through that process, I did learn that there was the new law that basically stated you had up to 2 years to sue if a criminal act was done against you, and that was really big for me because knowing that this guy basically committed aggravated assault with a vehicle against me, that was a criminal act, and I could still sue him for that. And so I was able to come out and add that to part of our suit, and we were able to win, which was awesome. And we didn't have to pay Metro back, and it ended up being really great for our family, and it did give us, I think, complete closure with the whole situation. I don't feel like there's anything left on the table at this point and anything else I could have done. During this process of the injury and trying to get in contact with you, before I called you, I actually had called a Metro lawyer. I don't know if it was our FOP lawyer or one of the actual Metro lawyers. I'm not sure who they recommended me to call, but I called one, and they literally had no idea. They were like, we don't deal with injury accidents, and we don't really know what advice to give you or what to tell you or who to send you even to. And so at that point, I was like, well, why in the world do I even pay you to represent me? I think it might have been the FOP because they were no help at all, and they knew nothing about it. So my experience with John and his staff, just from the very beginning, I felt like I was their number one priority. Like they were going to take care of me, and they were going to research as much as they needed to research for the law. They were going to talk to the people involved in the process, from the insurance companies to the involved parties, to how they were going to fully take on this case. And so I really felt like through the whole process, I got updated often where they were in their process of the suit, and every time it was very positive. But if there were things that they needed to tell me that we weren't going to be able to do, they told me up front, and they were very upfront about that, which was great, because I'm someone who just likes to know what's going on. And so that was a great part of the process. And I mean, I just felt like they were definitely on my side. They were fighting for me, and being a firm, I guess, that is going to do the research to give me the best chance. And that was definitely that was John and his whole crew. I mean, everyone I talked to, I felt was fully knowledgeable about the process, and answered any questions I needed to along the way. And so it was very helpful. It was really easy for me to kind of even just put that on the back burner and say, they've got that. I'm not even worried about that anymore. And I can definitely, feel at ease now that I know that they're in charge and that they're on the case. To all the people I've worked with, my brothers and sisters at Metro Nashville Police Department, or any police officer that has ever been in an accident, this is exactly where I would come. And this is who I recommended. I've recommended several officers to come here already, because this is going to be your best chance to get all the information you need to know, and it's not going to hurt you at all to ask. I mean, and there's a possibility they might not be able to help you, or someone might not be able to help you, because who knows, the other person might not have insurance, or might not have any money, or might have been in a stolen car. And so sometimes it's very hard to think, there's no way that there's going to be a case, but you never know. And I saw, to anyone who has questions, any officer who's in an accident, I would 100% recommend at least taking that first step to ask the question, and coming here and asking that question, and asking John, saying, John, what can I do? And you're going to get a very straightforward answer, and they're going to tell you if they can help you or they can't help you. And from my experience, they're going to tell you that they can help you. So I would recommend any officer that's been in an accident to use this law firm.